international relations, Kenya will broaden its cooperation with Romania to cover areas of mutual interest, including agriculture, environmental conservation, ICT, and disaster management, among others. This came out of a joint presidential press conference on the first day of a three-day state visit by President of Romania, Klaus Iohannis, who was hosted by President William Ruto at State House, Nairobi. Ruto reiterated that more attention will be paid to trade and investments so as to boost exports and improve trade in the country.
In the mid-morning hours of Tuesday, President of Romania, Klaus Iohannis, was welcomed at State House, Nairobi, with gun salutes and an inspection of a guard of honor ahead of their meeting with President William Ruto. The two heads of state proceeded to sign a memorandum of understanding between the two countries concerning environmental protection and climatic change, food safety, agricultural research, cooperation and diplomatic institute and Foreign Service Academy of Kenya.
To set off the process of actualizing our common agenda in these areas, we also witnessed just now the signing of 4 memorandum of understanding: environment protection and climate change, cooperation on sanitary, veterinary and food safety, agricultural research and cooperation, and diplomatic institute and the Foreign Service Academy.
The two presidents also had a discussion on the current state of the relations between Kenya and Romania, where they explored the potential opportunities that exist between the two nations in line of trade and investment, agriculture, cooperation in ICT, and political and diplomatic dialogue.
We have in this regard reiterated the imperative to escalate our cooperation across all spheres of mutual interest, including political, social, and cultural and diplomatic domains. During our discussions, we have deliberated on a wide range of subjects across various areas of common interest: trade and investment, environment conservation and climate action, political and diplomatic dialogue, cooperation in ICT, agriculture, and of course, the people-to-people.
Climate change was also a point of interest in the meeting, where President Iohannis commended President Ruto in his strategies and roles in efficient management and advocacy for climate change. On his side, President Ruto called upon his Romanian counterpart to support the Nairobi leaders' declaration that advocates for climate change in Africa.
During our discussions, I requested His Excellency the President to join me in advocating for climate action and calling upon developed nations to work with us. And I have requested him directly to support the Nairobi leaders' declaration that positions Africa as a continent with opportunity, as a continent with renewable.
I've expressed my appreciation for the role of leader undertaken by President Ruto and Kenya in the efficient management and fighting climate change. And we've agreed that our administrations cooperate tighter in this respect.
In the joint press brief, President Ruto commended President Iohannis for leading the conclusion of an economic partnership agreement between Kenya and the European Union.
It is also important that Europe has finally concluded the discussions with Kenya, and the economic partnership agreement will be signed, as I said, in December. That will now consolidate our position and provide new opportunities for Kenyan enterprises, for Kenyan business people, for our agricultural products, for all our farmers.
The agreement, according to President Ruto, will be passed by the European Union Parliament and signed by the European Union President on 17th December in Kenya. Sylvester Ogembo, KUTV.
Of environmental